Welcome back to Factorio, Seablock and TSM, episode number 240. And I've just seen something that's a little bit hilarious. I have just wandered over to where I'm creating boards for, our basic circuit boards. And I've noticed I actually have this whole collection here. I mean, one of the reasons I noticed it was I started looking at resin recipes and realized there's a wood conversion, and that sort of, I decided that wasn't so great. So it's like, well, what else can you do with wood? You can make shotguns, wooden boards. Not directly, but I thought there was an indirect way you could get to charcoal. But anyway, that's not really the point. In fact, this is it here, right? Wood goes into cellulose fiber, and then it gets converted into these pellets, and they get converted like so. So actually, yes, there is a way. Now, we're missing a whole lot of charcoal, and this was supposed to provide it, but the problem is charcoal greater than 16,000. This is exactly 8k. This is exactly 8. Well, this isn't actually exactly 8k. Why? Maybe you've got 4. Oh. You're 4 over and you're 4 under. So yes, it is exactly 16k. Less than 16k. One of these needs to be a less than or equal to. And that's all. And then we'd have a supply of charcoal. Greater than or equal to. There you go. We've ordered the charcoal train. Oh, good grief. So maybe this whole setting up this thing that I did in the last episode was not exactly needed, or not exactly needed for charcoal. Don't know. How far away are you? A little way. The new potential charcoal. Which may not end up being charcoal. It might still end up needing to be charcoal, but hasn't needed to be yet. Now, what actually got me fired up about looking at that was, if I come over here, I actually have a very large amount of wood. Not in that one though. If I come up to this one up here, I actually have a very large amount of wood. I've got 87,000, and if we push this, we're going to end up with quite a lot more wood. So, or are we? Maybe the better recipes don't actually produce any more wood. Swamp tree. 8 swamp tree seed. 8 swamp tree seed. Then is there better versions of that? Not currently. Interesting. Nutrient pulp. Interesting. Maybe when we do our tech, we get this. So yes, we do actually get a superior means of doing fertilizer. So we really, really need to do this guy. So I guess I actually wasn't going to record just now. I was just going to run up to the top and repeat what we did down below, the south end, up here in the north end, just so that You know, we don't have to do something that would kind of get maybe slightly repetitive. Maybe it won't actually take that much time, but that was what I was going to do. But then I saw this issue, and it kind of requires addressing. Not that one. So each of these items, instead of producing 4, could be producing 7. Could be producing 7. I think it was from the same number of 2 swamp tree seeds. 2 swamp tree seeds produce 7. So there's a 75% improvement. It doesn't actually have it. Oh, 30 seconds. 30 seconds. This one is also 30 seconds. So that's a 75% improvement. Plus, we can effectively double the production of these. So each one can support 8 rather than 4. Which would mean I would need to try and find some room, maybe down here, to accommodate 3 more of these. But then, not 100% sure what this does now. We're growing this stuff to make nutrient pulp, is it? Nutrient pulp. To what end? What are we using the nutrient pulp for? These ones don't actually appear to be doing anything with it. What are we doing down here? The nutrient pulp is... oh, it's making these various gases. Okay. Probably other things we could do with that as well. But yes, this will end up being expanded. So that would actually give me 4 of these swamp tree seed generators as give them back to me. And what is the recipe exactly? Mud. So we're doing this to create mud. We have to use mud. Light mud, water, and mud. And I think this recipe does the same thing, right? Mud and light mud, water, yes, but it's the same amount. So we can support no, we might actually have to do something else with it all. What are you struggling with? Acetone gas. Acetone gas. This is ethanol gas. Where is the ethanol? The acetone gas is actually used to do what? Acetone gas is used... acetone gas gets used in here. That's using propane gas. The rest of these use acetone gas. That's why we had all of that, to make acetone gas. That's interesting and fine. Interesting and fine. These are liquefier 3s. Yes, so that's why we don't actually need all of this at the moment. So we can increase... We can increase that side of things, but the amount of mud that's actually being produced is a little bit low. Okay, so that's our little distraction. I need to track now whether the charcoal that I've unearthed is enough, or whether we still need more, and or whether I should make use of another means to supplement the charcoal. I mean, that's not bad. Wow, it all comes into a single unit here. It's really only getting sort of seven furnaces at once running. 11k. It's actually building up quite quickly. Charcoal. Whoops. And yes, I still want to fix up how I'm doing that. Oh my goodness. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah. Well, we definitely need the charcoal. Maybe this process is better for creating charcoal. The other one seems to use a lot of the end product. And again, we have something here. What are we actually making fertilizer this time? Now this is interesting. Your fertilizer. We're getting urea over here. Ah, we're making our own urea to make fertilizer. The simple way. Instead of my overly complicated way that I started setting up over here. It needs carbon monoxide. Yes, we have a huge number of blazing puffers now. Beans. Well, we can use this for other products as well. But yes, this very simple little thing here gives me fertilizer. In fact, it looks like it even gives me enough fertilizer. Is it special fertilizer that I need with this? No, it's just fertilizer. Wow. I could probably share that fertilizer over here. That's kind of why I built all of these together, so that we have options. Temperate seed. I'll wait until that's finished. 4 with just soil, right? 4 becomes 6 if you add 1 fertilizer. Or it becomes 8 if you supply carbon dioxide as well. Hang on. This is what we're doing, isn't it? Is it? Yeah, we're doing the temperate tree seed. So we're getting 4, and we could be getting 6 simply by adding 1 fertilizer to it. Okay, we're full of junk. We're full of a lot of junk. So I already had the fertilizer that I needed. Finally, plastic. I would like to see just how far back plastic is overrun. That's kind of bad. Processing unit's not going to get it for a while. I don't actually want this one to take priority, but I can't lower its priority below direct circuit. Maybe I do need it to take priority because that's science. Now, the other thing that was affecting science that I just want to quickly check while we're here as well is this one here. It's dropping actually, so that's good. It was holding up our ability to keep making the naphtha, which meant that blue science wasn't running. But I can see now that all of this is running pretty much non-stop. It's not doing a huge amount of science. The blue creates that. Actually, oh, glass. Glass was the thing that was holding us up, but glass is caught up, perhaps because of issues with naphtha. Blue has actually caught up. Okay, that's pretty good. That's pretty healthy. So I can definitely leave that one alone. All right. Well, I think what I'm going to do then is I'm going to I don't want to be carrying mud around. You use mud, right? Yeah. Get rid of the mud. Maybe I can get rid of some of these things. Yeah, I'll get rid of it. Can make a copy of that anytime. Likewise, actually. Just give me a little bit of space. Charcoal. Let's quickly check charcoal. And yeah, boy, am I going to fix that when I get a moment. That is not good with almost an hour delay. So... Charcoal. We don't have enough charcoal trains now. Clearly. Let it flow. Let it flow. Okay. Empty charcoal. Maybe I'll jump on board. I'm contemplating making another charcoal train if you are wondering. it seems like that supply source can support more than one train. But I want to know exactly where the supply depot is, and this just seems like the easiest way to find it. That's the main reason I jumped on board. Aha. So, I definitely could move it down here. I need 2 columns, but that would be okay. So is this charcoal? Yes, this is charcoal. Okay. Whoa. Right. There's now 2 of those stops, and two of those stops, apparently. Now, why are you an empty instead of charcoal supply? You appear to be full. I'm going to remove those now. Charcoal again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. 5.9k. Heading to empty. Well, that's kind of the route and a half, isn't it? Okay. Maybe we don't actually have enough capacity for a second one, but we're going to get enough capacity one way or another. So I am definitely going to go over to here. So I don't want to head up. Stay along this rather dangerous road here. And we'll just put a bit of space between us and the track. And we'll make another charcoal train. Here we go. Awesome. So if we get rid of that and that, not that it really matters, that should enable the train. To add its services to our 1, 2, 3. So we're down to 34 minutes now. That is better. 9.9. That's kind of shredded the backlog, if you like, the backlog that we had here. So now what I really need is another line. Another line of this stuff to just connect in. I guess. Which one are we in? I'll jump in that one because I expect it should take me down here fairly soon. 10k, it's a little bit slow. What I want to do is make use of this here. This 87k. So I think I want to run a belt. Try and weave a belt through all of this mess. Down here and maybe just join in here. So there's always a ongoing supply of wood. Um, 11k. That's slightly disappointing. Maybe I need to pause until I get down here. I'm going to do that. Alright, we're back. We're 15k. They're both 7.9, so it's about to trigger a call to our train, I think. Bring me back down here. It was really just giving me a break. There you go. So if we go, whoops. We're on board here, so that's good. Now let's get out here. What I wanted to do is first of all, oh, we've only got red. Okay. Now, where are we bringing this in from? I have my suspicion it's up here, right? Yeah, it's up here. So Now, what I want to do before we get too carried away with this is say, only do this if tree is greater than 10,000. Because I don't want to stop this side from working. Where are we trying to get to? For now, I kind of want to find a way through here. Are you gonna... I don't know if that's gonna work, so... We can also do a patch-up job just here. Now, we are going to want to come down here fairly aggressively, I think. I guess that's... Oh, hang on. Do I want to turn there or... Whoops. Missing. We're out of fast undergrounds now. I don't really want to use those ones, but you know, we've just about finished this, so don't tell anyone. Oh, we're out of belt as well. Course we are. All right, never mind. Alright, so that should give us a boost to the supply of trees. I've put it on this line because this one is going to be the hardest hit if there's a shortage in these products. So it might not perform quite as well as the others. That's my theory at least. And for now I'm sticking to it. So here we go, we're getting the new trees coming in. Oh yeah, that's right, it slows down when it gets to here. I might need to make all of these place far rather than as we've been doing here. Because, yeah, you can't place, can you? Let's try that. So now we've got a continuous flow of this stuff. With all of those going, we should have a slightly better outcome there. But I'm going to have to leave it. I might have to splice a couple of recordings together just to make sure I don't lose this, or at the very least, we're going to have to pause. So I will see you in a bit. And welcome back. Welcome back for me. Not so much you. So yes, we now have a steady flow of the wood into this facility, which potentially could help us with boards as well, but obviously at the moment it's mainly for charcoal. And let's just check, are we getting through this at all? Probably not really, if I'm to be perfectly honest. I still need more, but I'm sort of favouring the tree-based approach, and even thinking, do I have a different version of this? If I add carbon dioxide, I get 8 rather than 6 tree seeds. Everything else being the same. Oh, look at this. Oops. Gaseous puffer egg. And fertilizer. And soil. Tree seed. Oh, let's whack those in there then. Oh! Yes, there is a problem here. No wonder we weren't getting maximum output from here. That's better. So you're the one who needs the carbon dioxide. Do you have options? Because at the moment you're making 6 trees. What I could do is see if there's one of these that... No, they're all running. I mean, 8 trees would be better than 6, let's put it that way. Just let this one finish and then we'll have a look. Tree recipe. 6 trees. 8 trees. If we were to add nutrient pulp, we then are able to get 8 trees. Interesting. Well, for now I'm just going to return it to the recipe that it was. With our remaining time, well, at least with the initial bit of time that we have right now, what I think I want to do is go and acquire our desert garden, which is not actually ideally the right type of garden. What have we got over here? Temperate garden. I don't know if it matters that much. I'm going to go and collect some of these gardens. I have a few out here as well. Maybe I should even do like a couple of the city blocks just so that we get to that point. Although there's more up here that I'd quite like. There's quite a collection there even. I'm not sure if it actually matters that much which ones we have. I guess we'll grab the first one and check it out. And yeah. Can I turn on those? And no, I need to get a bit closer. Okay, well that's fine. Doesn't really matter. Oh, we can't actually fit these. Okay. I wasn't counting on that. I need to get rid of these two. Alright. Follow me. Fertilizer. Soil. Wow, we've actually got this backing up now. You can take speed modules. At the moment you're speed 2. But if I put speed modules in, I would have to speed up all this stuff. $14K, that's going quite well. Anyway, that's not what I want to do. What I want to do is I have 2 temperate trees. I can't do anything with just tree. Oh, I've got desert garden and temperate tree. And a few other things. Beans. I don't quite know how or why I picked up all of those, but I probably want to get rid of some of those. How's this going? 6.1k, not nearly fast enough. Tree. You're all tree, aren't you? Whoops. Temperate tree, right. So, yeah, I think I'll just run up to where we have our science processing facility. And I want to enable it so that we can do some more science, do some more of the tree science. And in the process, I think it's this here. So this takes us back to something I did way early in the game. We're still using yellow belts, for example. So that excludes, blacklisted the alien plant life sample. Right, it's the alien plant life sample that we want to make into these. And what's that? Ground sample, alien plant life sample. Yes, it's a 1-to-1 conversion. And here, there's lots of recipes. What I want to do is look at the temperate tree version to maximize the alien 32 temperate garden. Oh. It's only the gardens that we can do this stuff on, right? So You can either get a whole lot of different sorts of seeds with it, or you can get 32 alien plant life samples, which I think is the one that I want. Desert Garden. I only have the one. Precious one. Okay. And this is very slow, I seem to remember. You do have module slots, though. No productivity, of course. What's the time? 300 seconds. So that's 5 minutes. But we've sped this thing up. We're running at 1.2 speed. Okay, so we need more gardens. That's what it comes down to. There are none over there. There's a temperate garden and a swamp garden and a bunch of things we're going to have to slaughter. I think that's where I want to go next. Oh, would you look at this? 88% on space thrusters. That's superb. Oh no, we're not that close. I think what I will do, though, is I'll take that one off for the moment, and we definitely want this 100, so that one can go in there. Now, what do we get from this one? I suspect we probably want all of these. I know for sure we need this one, so we'll do that one, and then maybe we might grab the science or grab the tech. So I could probably... Oh, we're doing that one already. That's 12k. 6k. Yeah, I think that was the one that we were going to do afterwards. All right, let's do that. This takes me back. Looking at this part, I was finding the glass to be a little bit slow. I don't know why I don't simply bring in glass, and the titanium as well should be brought in rather than doing what we're doing. I wonder if we're still actually ordering or whether we're just trying to exhaust. We're bringing it in, but only when it drops below 8. Yeah. I probably should stop that. It's not my highest priority, though, at the moment. Wow, traffic jams. Now that's no good. I don't like you stopping there. And this should probably... Oh, God. This is a busy stop, and it doesn't have enough of those on it. So what I want to do, you go up, you go up, you go straight through, you go straight through. Actually, some of these shouldn't be legal. You can go there. You can go there. There is no means to go this way. And there's no means to go that way. That should help throughput there a little bit. Whoops. Now I'm worried about crossing. Okay, so I want to get over there. And yes, unfortunately, we haven't quite gotten the production of our charcoal up enough to justify our double train yet. Definitely, let's just say yet. I must admit, I did quite enjoy seeing just how wonderful this gun was in the early days. Now it's kind of, yeah, whatever. I mean, it's still a very cool weapon. It's just, I don't... There we go. And there actually is a... Is that a live puffer? I'm not sure. Can I reach those, or do I need to... paint. Oh, I'm an idiot. I did not give myself enough room. Desert garden. Oh, look at all the other stuff that we had there as well. Oops. Maybe I should have let the robots place these. It's just I wasn't quite ready for a bunch of things. I don't know why I have half of these things on me. Actually, why am I turning that off? Limestone. I'm not going to be making things from those raw products. It really doesn't make a lot of sense. Nice. Okay, turn that one off. Oh. I don't think I used that part, that's right. How are you going? Sulfuric acid is great. Oxygen actually is great. That's starting to worry me that there might be something else that is causing delays now. Because that seems to be the way. As soon as you fix something, you move the bottleneck somewhere else in the system. Let's have a look how we're doing. I may even turn off. Oh, there you go. We're actually producing. Is this kind of slow as well? 5 seconds crafting time. Oh well, I suppose it's fine. So we have another desert garden. But you're done. Okay. I want to take you out, and let's put that in there. Now, whoops. It's quite a long distance these things have to go to get down to these guys. Okay, so they are actually lining up down here. Or maybe I can just let this complete. It's only 10% more, which is only 600 science. Only. We're certainly at a time that we're not going to be able to complete that much. Maybe, I don't know how long 10% is going to take. I mean, I am tempted. Well, what I can do is I could get rid of these things. That would give me a little bit of space. How are we doing here? Yeah, let me get rid of those things. Oh, I've got to come down. Here we go. And orange. So orange goes in there. Blue goes in there. And purple. Purple goes in there. Not that I think I need to do a whole lot more of that stuff, but that at least gives me a little bit of space. We could tell it just to pause that one again. Yeah, go on, pause that. 78%. We should actually see this one move. Because it's only 100. Although 30 seconds. 30 seconds. Oh, are you kidding me? Are you telling me these labs do not do... It's just taken all these things, hasn't it? These labs do not do the green science. Somebody probably knew that and was laughing at me. Okay. Lab 2. Those don't actually look that difficult. One of these labs will let us do the garden stuff. I'm pretty sure it's not these ones. That's definitely a new one on me. I didn't realize that these more advanced labs could no longer do the garden stuff. Maybe that's something that's been updated. I know there's a new version of Seablock. I probably should check what has been updated. Yeah, you take everything that we need, I think. We need to be able to do blue. You don't do blue. Is that right? We need to be able to do red, green, blue. And you can do red-green military, so you're no good. Okay, so we need to be able to do you, which means we need Spectrum Lab construction. We need Cobalt Steel and Lab Optics Analyzers. Oh, good God. Okay, let's get our Cobalt Steel. Cobalt Steel. Is that it? Or is that Invar? I think that's Invar. I think this is it. We need to be able to build 5. No. We need 2. Two of these. And we need 1 of these. Oh. Wait a sec. Right, we've got 2 of those. We need 1 of these. Which use a couple of the parts that we're making for blue science, if I'm understanding that correctly, which I think is this thing. Sulfur light source. The new thing. So obviously this has changed since when I first did it, and these things. We need 3 of these. Right. And I need 1 of those. So maybe these used to be able to do the plant tech and lost that ability. There you go. Okay. Huh. I actually need to move it slightly and let's put it there. Okay. I don't believe... Oh, yes, I do have yellow. Why do I still have yellow inserters? That seems kind of pointless. Now, do I want to build another one of these, or are we going to... 30 seconds. I don't know how many of these we actually need to do. Probably not that many. 79. Oh, each one. So, right, it's... Yeah, we... If I'm going to do any more of these, I probably wouldn't mind having more than just one. But maybe I'm not going to. It's kind of a big deal, each one. Now we've gone over the hour. Well, I think one will do, and I'm just going to leave the episode there, and I can finish this up. Well, it's just going to finish up really fast anyway, and then we want to get back to this tech that we've just about finished, and this other tech that we were lining up. And this should enable us to start fixing up the plastic in particular that's really short. $70 something it was, wasn't it? There should be about 10 of these left when we're done. Anyway, thanks for joining me, and I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye for now.